I was peeing and a condom fell out.
What?
A condom full of goo.
Let's get the Plan B pill.
Is there an alternative?
You mean a Plan B?
Sorry, but I decline to offer you the Plan B pill. Have a nice day.
Let's go to Planned Parenthood in Rapid City. Hey, do you realize this is our first official road trip?
Where are we on here?
What do these red lines mean?
This really needs a pinch and zoom.
I'm thrilled. I just talked to Natalie. I want to be friends with you guys. Like, how do I make this happen? Because I want to hang out with you two. You were such a blast to watch. I was literally laughing out loud, not just like an LOL emoji. I was literally laughing out loud watching this. I don't know how you guys formed this relationship. Natalie kind of talked about, but like, how did you two over Zoom connect the way you did? Because it's unbelievable what you see on screen. It's like you've been friends for ages.
Okay, that is so good. You're hyping us up so hard right now.
I will continue doing this.
I'll be friends with you too.
It's done. Wow, that feels really good to hear. I literally like FaceTimed Victoria before the chem read and immediately was like, I think she's my soulmate. And after our chem read, there was like this like palpable feeling of like, what just happened? Like I was crying over Zoom on a chem read. Like that feels like
Yeah, some weird signals, like there was like some waves of something that, you know, we just I after we got done with our chemistry read, there was a moment where I just kind of broke down because I had shared this experience with somebody and then I started kind of laughing at myself because I was like, this is over Zoom. Like and I was just really hoping that we got to work together and we did, and it was like the time of my life.
Are you guys like besties now? Or are you talking about like dating stories to each other off set or what? Because I'd imagine that'd be a possibility after what you shared on screen.
I mean, can you imagine if you were like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. No, like we became very close. And like, thankfully also like kind of let the relationship nurture by itself too, which was really nice, even though the chemistry was there. And so I think that's the reason why we're like genuinely getting closer and closer and closer as time has gone on, which feels really nice. We FaceTime each other all the time. I'm going to meet her in LA and I'm going to stay with her during the release. So yeah, I'm very excited.
That is so awesome. I love this friendship being built from a movie. That's like a perfect thing, right? You get a real life friend out of a experience. I got to say, you know what, Kuhoo, they tried to put you in suspenders and thought I'd still hit on you if I was at a party. I'm like, this girl's cute. I don't care what they try to dress her up as a nerd or whatever it is. I'm like, there's no way these guys are just overlooking you like that.
He's hot, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, good. I was feeling like a bad bitch. Like Sunny's like this like cute little thing. And I was kind of like, I don't know, bro. I feel kind of sexy. So I'm glad that you're saying that.
Absolutely. And you know what? Throw away all those cut up panties and shirts. Although the dolphin shirt was pretty badass. I will say that, like, where do you get one of those? You know, the sweaters, like the dolphin one.
I know they made it, which I wish I could take one home, but I might steal it. Like if I ever get my hands on it again, I'm going to steal it and take it home.
And Victoria, did you guys get a full version of the abstinence car video to see, or just that snippet that we got to see on screen?
We got to see it filmed.
No way.
I don't know what was happening, but for some reason we were inside the building. They were filming it outside in the parking lot. Yeah. And we were like, what's going on here? And so, wait, were you there, Koo?
Yeah. We were all watching from like above through the windows.
And, oh my gosh, those two actors were both so great and so funny. It was like a really cool kind of fun scene to be able to.
That's awesome. So you got the first look of the making of it. Okay, that's exclusive territory of it.
Oh yeah, essentially.
I mean, I have so many things I want to ask you. Was there? What I loved is that you girls went for it. There was there's no roadblocks that was going to stop you from just going all for it. I think I learned as a guy that girls are as horny also and have a dirty mind too. Okay, that's one thing to take away. But how much could you relate to these characters in an essence? Like, this is kind of what I'm guessing girlfriend conversations are like when guys like me aren't around or anything like that. Like, how real did it seem, like these sort of conversations and the way acting, because it came off so natural. It seemed like you're kind of a fly on a wall of like two girls just on their own life journey, really.
So like I've already said this a couple times, and Vic will hear it many more times, but like the hill that I am dying on, my motto of this movie is let girls be horny. And I truly feel like in music too, there's like this renaissance of horny women, which it's always been around, but like now it's like even more, it's like picking up, which I love. If anything, this was a conservative version of the way that I feel girls talk to each other.
Wow.
I really do believe that, you know, and it's nice that it's being portrayed at the very least in some way.
Yeah, because like movies like this were done with guys mainly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, different sort of movies that were just always like the guy's perspective, a horny guy, and just like the girls in the back. I loved how this movie, it just puts you guys in the forefront, like, hey, we're human too. We have needs, we have wants. We go through puberty, we go through this process of growing in high school. And it's realistic, you know, it's a natural part of life that we don't see much on screen, I feel like. I think, and I don't know if you girls seen it, but Booksmart relate to this one in a way that came out in the last couple of years that really show the girl aspect, that you guys are living these sort of experiences just as the guys are, you know?
Yeah, I think we're getting closer and closer to reality reflecting what we see in film and TV. And if we can do that, if we can keep doing that, I mean, that's a dream, because you have, humans watching and are able to see themselves portrayed and connect with them. And there was a huge part of humanity missing from that. So I'm thrilled. I want to see more. I want to see more of these movies come out.
Mm-hmm. And first, I think you accomplished something that's never been done in movie. No one's ever went off that like excited about South Dakota. I don't think ever, Rapid City or whatever. I've never seen anyone cheer being in that town ever. So this is like one thing that's never gonna be topped that you have accomplished here.
Don't let Rapid City hear that.
You better do like a monument for both of you, okay, for that pitch. Were you guys actually shooting it in the Dakotas at any point?
No, we were in upstate New York. We were in Syracuse the whole time.
Interesting. Well, now maybe you like should take a trip out there after all that.
I'd love to. Victoria's driven me around enough that I think we know what a real road trip would be like, so let's do it.
Yeah, our next road trip will be down on to South Dakota through and through.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I love that. You should just take it, like YouTube it or something, you know, go on a journey and just like have or live stream this. It would be watchable for certain.
Oh yeah. Let's do it, Vic.
You know, I got to ask you, you guys have hung out with each other and build a bond together. I'm going to ask you this individually. I'm going to start with you, Kuhoo. What's your favorite thing about Victoria as a person that you've learned through this experience, that you've observed about her? What resonates the most about her for you that you love?
For me, she's an anchor for me. Like, I really feel like she, in true Virgo fashion, she is so extremely grounded, so extremely empathetic, has her head screwed on straight, and is really able to like delineate logic and like fancifulness in a way that keeps me really, really grounded, because I tend to like spiral out of control a lot. And so she kind of keeps me anchored, and I really appreciate that about her.
That's a great quality. What about you, Victoria? What about Kuhoo that stood out to you that you really love about her?
It just makes me giggle. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't get me wrong, you're a mess too, but
yeah, tell them the part about how I'm quite insane. No, I think it's almost kind of, we balance each other out in such a really interesting way in a relationship I've never had before, and I think that we noticed that from the get, and we saw the strengths within each other, and just kind of found this weird, like, we met in this really weird middle, and great, not weird, but great. And I think what I love so much about Kuhoo is her ability to, she opens me up in a really different way. I think she does that with everybody. She has an incredibly like magnetic quality and energy that you just kind of get drawn to, and it ignites something within yourself. And I think that's a really special quality to have as a human. And maybe it's because, she's so in touch with it herself, but also it could just be something too that, she doesn't, she doesn't know. I don't know, but
Okay, let's kiss.
You two are officially best friends now. I pronounce you best friends for life. That's so cool. I'm a Virgo, by the way, too, Victoria. So, rise up Virgos there. I wanted to ask you too, is there anything you said no to? Was there anything preposterous that didn't come on, that didn't make it to the movie that you wanted to do maybe that didn't come through, or that you maybe wouldn't cross that boundary? Anything that stood out to you guys that you thought of that we didn't get to see in the final version of the film?
I think there's very little that I would say no to when it comes to Natalie Morales asking me. I think nothing, anything short of like full coochie lip, I would be like, yeah, let's do it.
What about you, Victoria?
Yeah, when we've not signed up for this, but we kind of just were like, yeah, we're ready to go all in, and kind of like what we touched on before, I was just happy to see women in this in these positions, so we were ready to kind of go for it, and Natalie was there to guide us along the way.
Yeah. Did anyone have a souvenir of that ring? Okay, what happens? Because the ending kind of, it makes a return in a sense, but did anyone take it home, or is this like on going to be on display somewhere?
Well, we don't want to spoil anything for the people that haven't seen it.
Right.
But yes, this very coveted accessory of this film, I do not know where it ended up. I hope that someone is keeping it very safely, because I do imagine that it'll be in museums for many years to come.
Yeah, we're gonna break in and go get it so we can sleep with
Unless
it.
it's like on a couple years, gonna be like on Pawn Stars or something. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna pawn it off. One thing I came away with, I asked Natalie this too. Would you ever do, or I mean, did you think of after wrapping this movie, I could see this as being a series, like Hulu, let's make this a series, because I'd love to follow your journeys after what happens and see, because there's characters that I think have infinite potential. These characters in their life story and their friendship and family, I think there's so much more to explore and learn. Would there be a possibility of a series of Plan B, or maybe rename it, the Sunny and Lupe's adventures or whatnot? Would you guys do that, or have you ever thought of doing that?
We've been joking about it for quite a while. I mean, I'm down for it. As if I get to be with Vic, I'm golden.
Yeah, same. I think I'm always down for more Sunny and Lupe. If I get to experience living in Lupe for a little bit longer, I would be very pleased, more than pleased. And it's not up to us though. So I think we'd be down for it.
I'd be down to watching that any time of day. Like I said, this was so much fun. I would love to see a crossover in a sense with you and the Booksmart girls. I think that would be hilarious if we put that together.
Different worlds. Pitch it, Jim.
Yeah. I'm no creative genius, but at least, it got me thinking there. Loved you too. I swear, I don't know where they found you two. I mean, under the rock apparently, because like, Kuhoo, you should be a damn star by now. I can't believe you had 4 credits under your name, and your facial expressions, you smile without opening your mouth, and it's the best thing ever in this whole movie. Like you're just like you do these awesome yes, there it is. I absolutely love that. I don't know how you pull it off so naturally and so fun. It's a smile without opening up your mouth, and it's awesome.
Thank you. That's really sweet.
Love you too. Hope to see you again, reunited, or in a lot more films. That's for certain. And I had a blast watching this film. So thanks for the laughs and fun story, and to show that friendship is out there and real, and that girls are just as human as anyone else. So thanks for doing that.
Thanks so much. Nice talking to you, Jim. Have a good
See ya, friends.
Bye.
Bye, girls.